Well, we just got the new windshield in. I'm hoping that it's all sealed up good. It seems to be sticking up a little bit at the top and the middle, but I'm hoping these guys know what they're doing and that the windshield doesn't have any issues. But I'll be watching it for leaks, and I'll probably leave the headliner out for a while. Speaking of leaks, never guess what I found. More rust. It's pretty nasty under here. I think it's because the windshield was leaking, so we've got a lot of moisture under these front floor mats. Trying to dry it out a bit. Alright, and today I am up on the roof working on these roof seams. I'm trying to remove this old roof sealant. I can see there's some rust right under here that I'm starting to expose. So we got most of that sealant scraped off there. There's more rust on the top here than I thought there would be. So I'm not stoked on that, but I think I'll probably just need to apply some of that silver Rustlok paint to here as well, and do a little bit of grinding around these seams. I just cut this vent out. I videoed it, but my phone decided to not record it. So my goal right now is just to get to the point where I can put some rust sealer on here. So I'm gonna, I think, bring my angle grinder up here with a flap disc and just run the flap disc around all these joints. I'm gonna go back over the spots that I welded that got wet after I painted them, and then they just weren't even really painted very well either. So I think I'm going to take those back down to bare metal, so you can see rust coming through there already. I'm going to clean up any of these rust spots, get this whole rim cleaned off here, clean up all those rust spots, all these seams, and then I'm going to lay down some of that silver Rustlok primer. So I'm just going around here with my razor blade, removing the butyl tape and the sealant. Starting to get this a little more cleaned up. This side I've already got done. Alright, I've got the flap disc up here. I'm gonna go over some of this with the grinder. I've got this ground down pretty decently. I just ground this whole thing down because I'm gonna have to put that Rustlok primer around a lot of it anyways, and I figured it'd be easier to get the sealant off by just grinding it down to the metal. Got the seams mostly ground down. I need to change out my flap disc before finishing that off, but first I'm gonna sweep this all up. Alright, this is all ground down. I'm just going to do a little more fine scraping in the joints of these seams. And then I'm going to apply some Osfo rust killer to the seams, maybe any other spots where I haven't been able to get the rust off. And then I think it's ready to coat after I clean it. Alright, I got this little pick and I'm just doing a final scrape. Alright, I got some Osfo foam brush. I am just getting this in here and trying to let it seep into these seams really good. So I'm just lathering it on there pretty good, letting it sit there. This is all paint it over with Ospo. Go inside and see if any of it's starting to come through these seams or not. Alright, well, it's definitely coming through here, which is good. You can see it right there. I think that's a wet spot. Yeah, you can see all across here. It's wetting through. I can hear it dripping onto this windshield cover here. I'm doing a couple coats just to see if I can get it to saturate into those seams really well. And then I'll dry this all off. Well, I ended up running out of daylight, but I got the first coat on here. I decided to coat all these in the Rustlok primer. Everything except for the seams. So I'm leaving the seams sitting overnight with the Ospo in them, hoping that rust will dissolve in there. And then tomorrow morning I'm gonna put the coating on the seams. But right now I'm just out here coating these. I got really frustrated because I finished putting the first coat on and it immediately started to rain. And it put all these little droplets in the paint. I was very frustrated, but I took this rag with mineral spirits on it and just kind of wiped off the paint right before I put this second coat on, and I think it's turning out okay. It's the roof, so I'm not too worried about it, I guess, but it's still pretty frustrating. So the Ospo sat overnight. I'm just going back with a wire brush this morning and doing like a final clean on this before I coat it in Rustlok. And now just a quick wipe down with some mineral spirits, making sure everything is dry and clean-ish. Alright, I got these all wiped down with mineral spirits. Go back and see if we can paint it with Rustlok. Alright, then we're going to apply this and see if we can get it to flow down into those joints as best we can. Coat 1 is done on these seams. I think they're looking pretty good. This stuff will just straight up cement this can closed, so I try to make sure to not get much in this rim around the lid. And anything that I get in there, I'm going to wipe down with this rag. And then also wipe down the lid. Well, I was going to go with a Dicor lap sealant for these seams, but because everything's going to get repainted, I think I'm going to go with this seam sealer, which is automotive specific and designed to be painted over, designed for seams. So I'm hoping that this will be kind of like a more permanent rugged solution rather than Dicor, which is more of a RV solution that probably needs to be checked up on every few years. So I'm going to still use the Dicor for that roof vent, but seam sealer for this. I just finished doing the seam sealing, and I think I got a little better the farther I went. So that first one was a bit rough. The second one, you can see this left half looks decently smooth, not too bad. And then the last one here, is it's decently smooth. So you basically, this stuff skins over really fast, and so you kind of get one shot at smoothing it. So the best thing you can do is lay down a nice even bead all the way across, and then just take your finger and go sideways once across it. Gonna need to wait for this to dry, which I think it's paintable after 30 minutes, which is pretty amazing. I think with this I probably want an epoxy primer over it, just to aid in the adherence to it, because it's pretty hard stuff and probably won't, paint won't stick to it very well, I don't think. Alright, so right now I am just cleaning all the old butyl tape out of here, and I found that this flathead works pretty well scraping it out. I was kind of trying to like pop it out like that, and that was really frustrating, but this ends up fitting really well between these grooves on the fan. Alright, so I got about 3 to 4 layers of this butyl tape laid down here. Now I'm just setting this roof vent in. I'll put in some new screws, drill some new holes, and I think it'll be good. Well, I kind of rushed through the rest of this install, but what I did is I laid down all of the butyl tape on there to kind of level this out a bit. And then I installed this backwards on accident. Take all the screws out, flip it around, put it in the other way, and then put it back in. And then I covered everything with this self-leveling lap sealant from Dicor, and I think it's all sealing up nicely. Zach Jackson helped me with the inside here, holding these metal piece or wood pieces up here. These materials up here, just kind of to keep this metal flat and give the screws a little more of something to grip. I'm back in the Sprinter, and pretty happy everything is dry in here. Been looking up at these roof seams, looking at the windshield, looking for any sort of drips. We've had a lot of water the last few days, and I've had no problems so far. So far so good. You can see the spots where the OSFO came through, and I'm pretty happy with that. I think on this seam right here particularly, you can see all that black right there. Right at the edge of the seam is the converted rust. And you can see that all along here. So I'm really happy with that, because that, at least to me, says that it's converted that rust that's inside that seam. Hopefully it will not continue to rust in the seam. So the next steps are to get the interior prepped for rust paint, and then rust paint the interior, and then our van will be more or less ready to start actually doing a build. This has been a lot of repair and rust prep, and I'm sure there is going to be a lot more to go still.